So now PETA's trying to pick on Harry Potter because they had the owl.
An owl. Oh, okay. Oh well.
Yeah.
There's something spooky about this computer.
Yeah, you got a haunted computer there. So there's to it.
It keeps changing back. It's like I made my little mouse arrow black and bigger, and it keeps changing back to white. I don't understand why.
I have now the computer I'm on right now was a custom built job, and when the guy was done with it, he just gave it to us, and it has everything I need to do all the video audio production. The problem is every single morning I have to go in and set the audio volumes in the computer because I shut it down at the end of the day, go home, come back in, and I have to reset all of the audio volumes. It just doesn't want to stay.
Do they have some controls? And I don't know that they have them on computers or not. But it's like my telephone now. I can listen to music on the telephone, but as soon as I plug into a headphone, it turns it down. And I was playing with a little external speaker that we saw at the store the other day. I wanted to hear what it sounded like, and I plugged it in. It not only turned down the volume, but go back into the settings where it has a ringer volume, it turned it off. And I was running around, and people were saying, "Well, Steve, something's wrong with your phone. I'm trying to call you."
Welcome back,
and I looked at the volume, and it was all the way up.
Top and consumer
But you went into the settings, it was turned down there.
Want to double check your freezer for any meals from Amy's Kitchen. Company says 74,000 cases of its frozen foods that include spinach.
I'm resetting something. I'll be right back.
Amy's Kitchen says one of their suppliers may have received organic spinach infected with listeria. You can find a full list of the recalled products on the FDA's website. The recall is voluntary. No illnesses have been reported. Two of the leading brands in baseball are joining forces just weeks before the Major League season starts. Wilson Sporting Goods is buying the Louisville Slugger brand of baseball bats for $70 million. Louisville Slugger is the official bat of Major League Baseball. Hallerich and Bradbury, the family-owned business that has made the bats for more than a century, will continue to make them for Wilson at their Louisville Slugger factory. We'll be back.
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:28. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, down in Carson City, there's a new bill that would expand background checks on gun sales. SB 240 was heard in the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday. The bill prohibits mentally ill convicts from owning a gun and removes the $35 fee for background checks for private gun sales. The bill also criminalizes the practice of buying a gun for another person and beefs up reporting requirements on criminal history and mental illness. A separate measure mandating background checks on gun purchases will appear on the 2016 ballot. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. We've been watching some snow up to the eastern part of the state, far northeastern Nevada, northern Elko County specifically seeing some snow right now, along with this system passing to our northeast. Another system trying to make its way in, and that one is pretty weak. It's going to fall apart a lot as it makes its way in, but it brings a slight chance for showers to our far northern zones up toward that Oregon and Idaho border. 45 in Reno right now, 46 in Carson City, 39 in Southlake, and 45 in Fernley this morning. The 7-day forecast, we're going for 59 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Isolated showers are mainly to our north here in the Truckee Meadows, so up towards Susanville and further north. 67 for your Wednesday for Reno Sparks, and into the 70s by Thursday. If you're watching us on News 4, we're going to head back to the Today Show. Mornings on Fox 11, back after this break.
I was just resetting some things since we were talking about resetting stuff.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could reset my bank account.
Yeah.
Age would be nice too.
Although if I reset my age, I'd want to go back knowing what I know now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did you hear about that story?
There was nowhere for him to go.
The other day, some kid was born, and they looked into it, and I come to find out that he can remember things from a previous life. And
Yeah.
he was talking about things that he was like an extra in movies and stuff like that, and got down to specifics and names, dates, and times, and they were actually verifiable. And it's like something like 65% of the stuff that he said they were able to actually prove. And come to find out, they've got an organization that's been following that for a long time, and it's like it's not the first story. It's not uncommon for that to happen. And it's like, whoa, And I know medically, there have been stories unconfirmed that people were allergic to something in a previous life, and it carried over into the second life.
Crashes
Like,
in
wow.
the French Alps. We're going to have more about what officials are saying about the recovery mission.
Plus, ISIS is becoming more aggressive as they post a hit list online. See who they are targeting here in the U.S. Plus,
There was nowhere for him to go.
The Sisters of the Man police say attacked TSA officers with a machete are speaking out this morning. We're going to tell you what they have to say in his defense.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Right now it is 7:32 to get you started on your day. Still got a lot ahead of you. But something that everybody's chit-chatting about, the change in weather that we've been having the last couple days, we're starting to move back into the nice direction.
Yeah, after a cold one today, too. Also, you may notice, how are your eyes? And you getting the allergies a little bit?
Yeah, I'm feeling the congestion, the sinus headache. It's got to be the allergies starting up.
Trees are blooming. Tim says they are in the moderate range. So It's usually around in our area. Of course, it starts with trees, then it goes to grasses in the summer, and then we end it all up with the hay fever and the weeds in the fall. So the trees are blooming right now, and if you're itching and miserable, there you have it.
Yeah, I always blame it on the sagebrush because I always feel like it's the one thing that anywhere else I go I don't have a problem, but when I come back here to Reno or if I step away, I always think got to be the sagebrush.
Yeah, and that wind yesterday did not help blowing all that stuff around.
No, and we got more of the wind today. Not quite as windy as yesterday. Let's toss it over to meteorologist Tim Studebaker. He's got a first look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. Yeah, we had some breezy conditions yesterday. Today, still kind of a light breeze out there, but it's not going to be as strong as yesterday. We are looking at dry conditions on Doppler radar for western Nevada and the Sierra, but northeastern Nevada dealing with some snow right now. It's mostly in the rural areas of Elko County, in northern Elko County especially, but just keep in mind if you're doing any traveling that way that we have had some snow showers during the overnight hours into this morning. Western Nevada and the Sierra dry at this point, just a slight chance for showers in far northern Nevada today. And northern Elko County, I should say, is looking at a winter weather advisory as a result of that snow that's out there now. So we do have another pulse of moisture on the way. It's mainly going to be to our north, and it will fall apart a lot, so some isolated showers possible far to the north of the Truckee Meadows. 45 in Reno right now, 46 in Carson City, and 39 in Southlake. We're going for about 59 in Reno Sparks today with about 60 in Carson City. Big warm-up on the way. We're going to talk about it coming up in your 7-day. Back to you.
All righty. Thank you, Tim. And now to the latest on that developing story we've been following for you all morning. French President Francois Hollande says it is likely there are no survivors in the crash of a German airliner in southern France. This video that you're looking at shows an animation of where officials think a Germanwings Airbus 320 crashed in the southern Alps earlier this morning. The flight took off from Barcelona, Spain, and was on its way to Germany. According to the Germanwings executive, the aircraft last had contact with French radar services about 10:53 a.m. local time. German air traffic control confirmed the plane crashed. Search and rescue teams are on the way to the crash site, but as you can see there, it's a remote area, 6,000 feet. CNN is reporting that at least 150 people were on board, 142 passengers, 2 pilots, and 4 crew members. Will, of course, keep you posted throughout the morning. A group claiming it is linked to ISIS posted the names and addresses of about 100 U.S. military service members online and called for attacks on them in their homes. Those service members are now being warned to scrub personal information from their social media accounts. Pamela Brown has more this morning.
Among the personal information posted on the hit list, pictures, home addresses, and phone numbers of commanders, captains, and major generals. In total, about 100 members of the U.S. military. Many of those singled out are pilots, including this man seen holding his baby. The list was posted by a group calling itself the Islamic State Hacking Division. And tonight, that group is calling on ISIS sympathizers to, quote, kill the service members in their own land, behead them in their own homes, stab them to death as they walk their streets thinking they are safe.
It could very easily become something that really matters from a personal security standpoint and could deeply affect the security of all of these personnel.
Law enforcement officials say a few of the individuals in the group are ISIS affiliates and have been on the FBI's radar for a while. But it's still unclear if ISIS leadership ordered this list. Law enforcement sources tell CNN there is real concern a lone wolf sympathetic to ISIS will target the service members.
There is no way that all of these people could receive a personal security detail. They have to do things like ensure the security of their own homes. Perhaps in some extreme cases, they may consider moving out of the home that is listed as their address.
The Pentagon tells CNN all the service members on the list are being notified, though there's no evidence of an imminent threat of an attack.
Story. The online post appeared to include information that is already available publicly through social media accounts, online phone directories, and other accessible public records.
Were shot near the Austin Peay State University campus in Clarksville, Tennessee. Police say shots were fired Monday evening. The suspect is still at large this morning. 4 people were seriously hurt. 2 victims had to be airlifted to Vanderbilt Medical Center in Nashville. 2 others were taken to a medical center nearby. There's no word on the condition of the 5th victim. University officials sent out alerts to students after the shooting since the incident happened so close to campus. The sisters of the man who police say attacked TSA officers with a machete are coming to his defense. 63-year-old Richard White died Saturday after he was shot 3 times during the attack Friday night. Police say he stormed a security area at the New Orleans airport carrying a machete, wasp spray, and a bag of Molotov cocktails. Sister Ella White says her brother was diagnosed with mental illness and was taking medication, but she feels the Army veteran did not get proper treatment.
There was nowhere for him to go. There's no charity hospital with the 3rd floor anymore. There's no help for a sick person.
Another sister suggests his mind led him to the attack. Police say White sprayed one TSA officer in the eye with the wasp spray. Another TSA officer was hit in the arm by a bullet fired by White. No other injuries were reported. Well, still to come, a high school in Massachusetts canceled a dance because its theme name is not politically correct. We're going to have more on that coming up in our trending segment.
Oh, that's right. Kempton's on the road or in the air today.
Yep. So that means he's not going to be broadcasting until when he comes back on the 19th of April?
Yeah, I was wondering about that because it would be kind of fun if he, had the time to jack in from way over there.
All right, guys, we are talking. Well, good morning, everybody.
Good
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So we are chatting about this dance. This is a Glennie.
Mm-hmm.
I just did. Huh. And we are talking about, what do you think about them changing the name of this dance from American Pride to National Pride dance? So we're chatting about that. And Tony, we have comments? One comment for this one. Only one.
Hey, I can't remember the names right now because my brain is not fully awake yet, but a couple of the ladies since Kempton is gone, see if I can get a hold of them on Facebook to see if they would want to come in during the week. We could use that 3rd person female.
Yeah, love it. Kia, see if Kia's around.
Yeah, that's one, yes. I'll see if I can contact her.
Is Kempton out this week?
Yeah, he's on a business/vacation in, what is it, Japan, Steve?
Yeah, he's going to Japan and then Hong Kong. So Japan, China.
Wow.
He's going to be out there until the 19th of April. So it's like.
Yeah.
Wow. God, how did I miss that email?
We were just talking to us about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So last night our pilot light went out. My husband wasn't there. So I had to give the kids and I myself had to take a cold shower. And it was so rough. And then I couldn't I was all awake, so then I couldn't go to sleep, and I was up till almost 11 o'clock. And then I had crazy dreams the rest of the night.
Yes. That's what a
I
cold
feel
shower.
your pain. Cold showers are not good.
No.
They wake you up, though. No doubt about that.
And welcome back. Turning now to what's trending on our Facebook page. At Lexington High School in Massachusetts, school officials canceled a plan to hold an American Pride themed dance. According to Blaze.com, the school, which is near the site of the first battles of the American Revolution, changed the dance theme from American Pride to National Pride. School officials stand by the change, saying that the community is diverse and they want the students to come and represent their individual nationalities. Not all students, though, were happy about the change. One called the decision, quote, hypersensitivity to political correctness. But others were shocked that the original American Pride theme was even considered in the first place. Ask your Google Plusers, what do you think about it? Do you have a problem with the name of the dance? Is it taking it too far then to change it afterwards? Starting off first with Steve at a Spark. Steve, do you have a problem with the name of the dance as it originally was as American Pride?
I would have left an American Pride. I'm trying to figure out how you can display your nationality at a dance. I mean, that's the wrong way to do it. If you want to do something like that, set up a thing where have everybody come in and have a day where you're celebrating the nationality day, set it up, and learn how people live and that kind of thing. That's fine. But a dance? Come on, give me a break. that's kind of ridiculous. Leave it American.
Glenn, what do you think? Do you have a problem with America as opposed to national?
I really don't at all. But see, they had a consultant in on this one. The school officials did, and the consultant said, "No, you want something that's inclusive." Well, excuse me, you can't get any more inclusive than America, because America is a melting pot from all over the world. So if you want a dance that celebrates inclusivity and people from all over the world coming together under the banner of freedom, then you have an American dance, and we all show up wearing our colors and celebrating diversity and freedom as America. Now, how is that politically incorrect?
Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Mark writes in and says, you want to be included? Stop pretending you're something you're not. If you're born here or have legal citizenship, then you're an American, nothing else.
We would love to hear what you have to say on this one. You can go ahead and post a comment on our Facebook page, and you can also go ahead and check out this story and a lot more on our website. That's foxreno.com, and we would love to, by the way, have you in on our Google Plus Hangout. All you have to do is have a G Plus account. By the way, if you have Gmail, you have a G Plus account. Circle me, Melissa Carlson. Let me know you're interested on the topic of the day, and we'll bring you on in to have your opinion be presented live on air. All right, that's a look at what's trending. Bill, over to you.
All righty, Melissa, appreciate it. All right, coming up next, the Nevada Museum of Art is set to have many exhibits for you to visit. We're going to sit down with our good friend Amanda Horn with all the details. Stay with us.
Come with me now. Come with me now.
Yeah, if I can find her, or if you think of some other names there, maybe.
Find an old broadcast that we're all on and invite everybody back.
Oh, and Kim. Let's see if I can. Her name popped up when I typed in K.
Yeah, I need to talk to her.
Yeah.
I was told that I can't advertise, or we were told that we can't advertise our business because one of our stores is called Computers of Reno, and there is another company called Reno Computers, and because the two both have the word Reno and computers, we can't promote ourselves on G+. I was like, what? That's bunk. And Kim might know because she advertises that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I just sent a message to Kim to see if I can get her in.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, there's your girlfriend.
Oh, Nick, says Antonia.
Okay.
And Mike.
Well, Mike pops in every once in a while when he has the time.
Yeah.
Who's Nick? Nick.
Trying to remember the last name.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. So I just did Kim and Mike. Let's see if I get any answers from them, and then I'll try a few more.
Okay.
Okay, if you hear some audio, that's me listening to one of those family
Sunset right here and have another do my best.
Not literally with that song. No beers, hopefully involved in this. A traffic crash at I-580 in Mill South. So if you're headed in that direction, give yourself a little extra time or take an alternate route. Our good friend Amanda Horn here says you actually ran into this thing and you did take a different route,
I
right?
did. I went Old 395, so
all right.
around by the Bonanza.
Good. Good. Well, thanks so much for coming
Yeah,
in this
thanks.
morning. Now, we're talking, of course, everything that's going on at the Nevada Museum of Art. And we have a show going on next week that's almost sold out. Tell us all about it.
That's right. So the famous author and visual artist Dave Eggers will be here giving a talk at the Nevada Museum of Art surrounding his exhibition that's currently on view. We sold out of theater tickets already. We opened up some simulcast tickets, so we're going to be airing this in our third floor founders room where there's also a cash bar. So that's a perk for getting it in the simulcast area. But there's only about 40 seats left. So
I was
if
going to
want a
ask you,
ticket-
how many people does this fit, a show like
so the
this?
theater fits 185 people,
Okay.
and then we have 60 additional tickets that we open up for the founders room. And then he's going to be signing books afterwards. So
Okay.
it's a really exciting evening. There's going to be lots going on. It's also First Thursday, but if you want to hear the talk, you got to get tickets now because they're
Okay.
going to be gone by the end of the week.
Thursday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thursday, April 2nd.
All righty. We've also talked a bit about an Aboriginal Australian display here. In addition to being very colorful paintings, there are some deep themes as well. How can people learn more about that side of the art here that we're
So
talking
this
about?
Friday, we have an art bite. These are our noon lunchtime series where you can come in, grab a bite from Shea Louie, and learn a little bit more about the art. And this Friday, our Center for Art and Environment Director, Bill Fox, will be leading an art bite all about no boundaries. He is a resident Australian art scholar. He's spent a lot of time in the Western Desert of Australia, so he's really a great person to listen to, and he'll walk you through some of the themes that you see in the paintings there, and that's Friday at noon.
Okay. Exhibits are always changing at the museum. We
They
almost
are.
running out of time.
Yes, we are. We have an exhibit on view called Watershed Sculpture, which is our
Mhm.
partnership with the Nature Conservancy. You can actually go down and see some sites where these sculptures are being used to restore riverbeds on the
Okay.
Carson and Truckee River. And then
Oh,
you can
wow.
also see the exhibit on this in the museum, but it's closing April 5th. So I highly recommend that you come in because you'll get to watch a video and see the sculptures and learn more about it. And then you can go out and visit the sites, and it really does bring everything together.
Certainly make it a lot more interesting. Very
Yeah,
cool. All righty,
for
Amanda
sure.
Horn, thank you so much. Another busy week at the Nevada Museum of Art. Go check it out, folks. Have a great Tuesday. We're back in 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, how long do I have for weather? I didn't hear you.
Bye, guys.
3? Awesome, thank you.
Stop that.
Yeah, I keep having them sneezing thing that's coming on here.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. We have mainly dry conditions across radar right now. Northeastern Nevada was dealing with some snow showers earlier. Now things are starting to calm down and dry up over there. Just some scattered snow shower activity as well as some rain showers popping up on radar in between Elko and Wells. Now western Nevada for the most part looking dry, but we do have a slight chance for isolated showers. They're mainly going to be well to the north of the Truckee Meadows. Northern Elko County shaded in purple here on your screen. This is northeastern Nevada. They are dealing with a winter weather advisory through the noon hour today thanks to that snow that was out there this morning. The rest of us pretty much saw nothing overnight last night. We're going to stay dry for many of us today. Isolated showers, they are mainly off to our north. We're talking pretty much from Susanville up toward that Oregon border. Some of them may sneak a little further south than Susanville in the Truckee Meadows. There's a chance, but it's a very isolated shower at best. More in northeastern Nevada, as we saw. We had some snow showers there earlier this morning, a chance for more later on today in the way of rain showers as we warm things up. Light breezes across the area today too. 45 degrees in Reno right now, 9-mile-per-hour winds. We are looking at mostly cloudy skies reported from the airport and 53% humidity. Our temperatures across our area now 30s in the upper elevations plus Yerington and Smith Valley, 40s for most of the lower elevation locations with 45 in Reno and Carson City right now. So we're looking at partly cloudy skies. Clouds are going to continue to fill in through the day today. We'll see some breaks of sun as well, but we're kind of in between two weak systems. One is clipping the northeastern corner of Nevada right now, bringing some snow shower activity out there to northern Elko County. The other is over by the northern California coast, and that will continue to move on in, but it doesn't hold a lot of moisture. By the time it makes it over the mountains, it does not survive the trip for the most part, so a lot of us will be dry. A chance for some showers in the far northern parts of the viewing area, and Futurecast tries to put some showers into the southern Sierra. I think there's less of a chance there for those. I think it's a better chance for our northern portions of the viewing area to see a couple of isolated showers. Other than that, high pressure builds in as we head into the end of the week, which means very warm temperatures, returning to mostly sunny skies with dry conditions. Today, west winds 10 to 15. Almost everyone is dry today. 56 the high in Ely, 54 in Round Mountain, and 62 in Lovelock. West winds at 10 to 15 for western Nevada as well, and we are talking about those partly to mostly cloudy skies. And again, the chance for some showers, but mostly well to the north of the Truckee Meadows up toward that Oregon border. That's where the best chances are, and they're isolated at best. West winds, again, 10 to 15 today across much of the area. 59 the high in Reno Sparks today. 7-day forecast, that isolated shower chance, as mentioned, well to the north of us. 67 in Reno Sparks for your Wednesday, 70s by Thursday, and even the upper 70s by Friday in the lower elevations. Carson City making the 70s by Thursday and the 60s at the upper elevations by Thursday as well. Looks beautiful for the weekend. We'll be back.
And so I come to you, my love, my heart.
She just mic'd me too to find out if I was saying that. Yeah, there you are. There you are. Melissa just asked me, she said, why do you always have the worst music during your weather hits?
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:58. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, the community is invited to attend the Washoe County School District's Board of Trustees meeting. The board is asking for your input in selecting a permanent superintendent for the district. The meeting is going to take place at 2 p.m. inside the school district's administration building on 425 East 9th Street. For more information on the meeting's agenda, head on over to Fox Reno and mynews4.com. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. We're going to start off with a traffic alert for you. A 580 southbound near Mill, there was an accident blocking the left lane. It looks like in the camera shot they have moved everyone over to the right-hand side of the road, and traffic is slowly getting by, but definitely some slowdowns there if you're headed that way. Keep that in mind. We had a few snow showers in northeastern Nevada overnight last night into this morning. Western Nevada has been dry, but we do have another pulse of moisture trying to make its way in, and it may touch off a few showers in our far northern parts of the viewing area. We're talking basically Susanville northward toward that Oregon border. For the most part, a lot of us are going to stay dry today. 46 in Reno and Carson City right now, 43 in Silver Springs, and 40 in South Lake Tahoe. 7-day forecast, isolated showers possible, especially in our northern zones, otherwise partly to mostly cloudy skies. Things warming up as we head into the weekend. We reach the 70s in Reno Sparks by your Thursday, even the upper 70s by Friday with sunshine. News 4 heads back to the Today Show. The next hour of Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be back after the break.
Well, a new study on twins is going out of this world. Find out how NASA is getting involved.
And pictures of cute pups clogged people's social media feeds across the country. But do you know the true reason behind National Puppy Day? We'll tell you coming up.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Right now, 8:02 to get you started on your Tuesday morning.
Yeah, National Puppy Day yesterday. I have full-grown dogs, but I still posted pictures of when they were puppies, and they're puppies, and it was nice to see everyone else posting pics. I think it was just National
saw that, and I was
Dog
wondering
Day in general.
what the deal was with that. So
I don't know. I just saw someone hashtag it, and I said, well, shoot, I have two
I'm going to
cute
put
little
up
puppies at
87
home.
pictures of my own on
I
here,
didn't
right?
post 87, but the pups did get a special little treat yesterday, toast with peanut butter.
Yes.
Hmm.
And bunch of posts that say, this is to my Nug Nug, correct? Nug Nug?
I call them my Nug Nugs.
Yeah, okay, good enough.
It's short
Pet
for
name for
nuggets.
her pets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
They are very cute. Happy
Thank
Nug
you.
Nugs Dog Day. Happy day to you, Nug Nugs.
Sam, this is you.
All right. Well, this is a question for you, Bill. Would you ever rent a $40,000 watch?
What?
Because now you can. 11 James is offering men the chance to try out a new watch for a few months at a time, but it will still require a fair amount of cash. The least expensive membership is $199 a month or $2,100 a year on the high end. They can reach $14,000 a year. Users can decide how often they want to change watches and work with consultants to find their favorites. Would you?
No. Well, if I was super, super rich, I might. Just to switch up my watches all the time.
Where is your watch today?
I left it in my bag. I was out of town.
There
I
you
usually
go.
wear it, though, for sure. That watch, my friends, is a Seiko. I think it cost me $88.
Well,
Looks good, though.
this makes sense to me. Women do it with purses. You can rent out different purses for a couple of weeks and, you know, carry them around. So why not watches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should just get a new one. You know what I mean? You get sick of
Yeah,
one, you
rent
can
the
keep up-
runway.
There you
Also,
go.
women do this with dresses. You can rent amazingly beautiful dresses, send it back, not an issue. So, ladies, we're way ahead of this
Yeah.
curve. Gentlemen, welcome to the party. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's trending. Trending on Yahoo this morning. On Friday, NASA astronaut Scott Kelly will blast off into space where he will spend an entire year at the International Space Station. His identical twin brother, retired astronaut Mark Kelly.
You said it was a wax figure.
You fell for it. He will remain on Earth as a result. NASA plans to conduct a study comparing the two. The study will focus on how space affects different human organs, decision-making, organisms in the gut, and the way genes react. That's interesting. In the gut. All right, turning over on Facebook, actor Vin Diesel is honoring his late friend and co-star Paul Walker in a very special way. The Fast and Furious star revealed that the name of his new daughter is Pauline after Walker. Diesel says that naming his new baby for Walker keeps his memory alive. Pauline is Diesel's third child. Trending over on Twitter this morning. Listen to that. That was not me, FYI. Hashtag National Puppy Day. Millions of people gave their favorite pups extra love yesterday, celebrating National Puppy Day. The day started back in 2006 to encourage adoption and educate the public about puppy mills. Celebrity pet and home lifestyle expert Colleen Page founded the day. So cute. Just keep rolling the puppy video. All right, turning now to what's trending over on our Facebook page. The American Civil Liberties Union is challenging an Alabama law about abortion. According to CNN, the law is going to force those under 18 seeking an abortion to go through a process that some say is similar to a trial. If the minor cannot get parental consent for the abortion, they must go through a judiciary bypass. Now, during the bypass, the court can appoint a lawyer for the fetus, cross-examine the minor that's being, and bring in people to testify against the minor. The ACLU says that creating this kind of hearing is going way too far. The Supreme Court ruled a judiciary bypass is legal because children are vulnerable and unable to make critical decisions themselves. Asking all of you on Facebook, what do you think about this? Is this Alabama law going too far, or is it a necessary process? We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments over on our Facebook page. That's where you can find it. And you can also find it as well on our website. That's foxforreno.com. All right, let's go ahead and toss it on over to meteorologist Tim Studebaker with a look at our Tuesday forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. We saw some snow yesterday in the Sierra. This time around, it was in northeastern Nevada during the morning hours. It's over there still in the Elko County area, not too far from Elko itself, to the west of Wells and also to the northwest. So we have some isolated to scattered activity out there. It has been showing signs of drying up. The coverage was a lot greater just a couple of hours ago as we were watching the radar, but now things have shown signs of drying up. Just a couple of showers trying to show up on radar right now. Questionable how much of this is reaching the ground, especially where it's so close to the radar. The radar is seeing some upper elevation stuff. But there is a chance to see some isolated showers in far northern parts of our viewing area going through the day today. Northern Elko County continues under a winter weather advisory through the noon hour for 0 to 2 inches of snow in the valleys and 2 to 4 in the mountains. The rest of us not looking for really snow accumulation, just some isolated showers possible, especially north of the Truckee Meadows up toward that Oregon border. More in northeastern Nevada as well, and some isolated showers possible there. We've been dealing with snow during the overnight and early morning hours there already. Light breezes across the area today, maybe about 10 to 15 miles per hour for the wind speeds. 46 in town right now. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies reported from the airport. Just a 5-mile-per-hour breeze right now out of the southwest. That should pick up a little bit later today. West winds 10 to 15 expected later. 54% humidity at the moment. We're starting off in the 30s and 40s out there, depending on your elevation mainly, but also some lower elevation locations such as Smith Valley at 38 and Yerington at 37, but 46 in Carson City this morning. So we have partly cloudy skies out there. We are looking at a pulse of moisture trying to make its way in from the northern California coast. It'll mainly fall apart before it gets here, but it brings a slight chance for showers to the far northern parts of our viewing area up toward that Oregon border. And then again, we are still dealing with a chance out toward the eastern side of the state where snow was falling earlier this morning and continues now. Now, Futurecast puts down some showers in the southern Sierra. I think that's a little less likely than our northern parts of the viewing area. I think northern portions is really where the best chances are. Then our chances really dwindle with high pressure building and heading into the second half of the week, returning to mostly sunny skies by then and also very warm temperatures. West winds today 10 to 15 miles per hour, 55 the high in Winnemucca, 62 in Lovelock, and 65 down in Hawthorne. So it's pretty close to average for this time of year, but cooler than we've seen over the last several weeks. So it feels cool out there, but don't forget, it is still March. We are still looking at averages in the upper 50s to the lower 60s, and that's what we're seeing for the high temperatures today. 59 the high in Reno Sparks with 38 the low tonight. Isolated showers, that mainly refers to far northern parts of the viewing area, pretty much to the north of the Truckee Meadows, although it's not out of the question for a shower to sneak into the Truckee Meadows today. 67 the high tomorrow in Reno Sparks, then up to the 70s for Thursday and all the way through the weekend and into the beginning of next week, although within the 70s, we hit the high 70s by Friday and back to the low 70s by Sunday. So there's still some variation there. Mostly sunny skies going through the second half of the week and into the weekend. Warmest day is going to be on Friday with a slight cool down heading into the beginning of next week. Back to you.
All right, Tim, thanks. Well, this week, Edge Night Spawn inside the Peppermill will host an interactive art show inspired by the medieval knights of the Round Table. Fox 11's Gianna George is live at Edge with more. Good morning, Gianna. Gianna, thank you. You look great out there. Well, still to come, if you are a fan of a sci-fi TV show, you're in luck because a hit cult series is on its way back. We'll have more on that in your Hollywood Minute. And a Texas woman outlived her doctors and celebrated her 104th birthday. We're going to tell you what her secret is to longevity. We'll be back.
And welcome back, everybody. Here's a live look at 580 and Mill. As you can see there by the flashing red lights, they are still dealing with an accident from earlier this morning. Slowdowns continue in that area, so give yourself some extra time this morning if you're heading out that way. Also, you can use an alternate route as well. All right, 46 degrees in Reno on what will be kind of a little bit of a chilly day. We'll get your forecast once again with Tim in just a while. First, though, David Crosby is in a car accident, and a cult classic may be making its way back to the airwaves. These stories and more in our Hollywood Minute.
David Crosby was involved in a major car accident Sunday night. The singer reportedly hit a jogger driving about 50 miles per hour in his car. The jogger was airlifted to a hospital in Santa Barbara with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say Crosby is cooperating with the investigation and that he was not impaired or intoxicated in any way. The truth is out there. Fox is reportedly close to a deal to revive iconic sci-fi series The X-Files for a final season. Stars Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny are said to be on board, though scheduling will be a crucial factor in bringing the cult hit back. The revival aims to tie up loose ends for Mulder and Scully, left by the series finale and 2 subsequent feature films. If Antonio Banderas is any proof you're never too old to follow your dreams, the 54-year-old actor says he's planning to go to fashion school at a prestigious university in London. Banderas calls fashion a long-time passion, but won't be quitting his day job anytime soon. He apparently has no plans to stop acting or directing. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Mary Muller.
All right, there you go. Coming up, a Nevada company is setting its sights high and looking to the skies. How they want to be on the forefront of unmanned aircrafts. We're going to have much more on that in a live interview with Alex. Break.
Good morning and welcome back. We are very excited to have a special guest with us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Las Vegas company is sort of making a splash here in northern Nevada today, having a demonstration, really showing off their new aerial services. And this is AeroData that we're talking about, and Jim Flights is with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me today, Alex.
So tell us, there's so much buzz about drones and aerial services that are out there, this new technology. What is this demonstration about today?
Well, for us today, we're going to demo AeroData. It's a data collection company. And big data, as is often referred to, it doesn't really mean anything if you don't do analytics to it. So you have to take that data and you have to turn it into a form that has the information that people can do something with it, so decision makers can make critical decisions. So AeroData is a company that collects that data, full motion video, and we have some various other sensors. We do the analytics on it, and then from those analytics we disseminate it back to our clients so that they can use it to make decisions.
And our viewers just saw a video of some of what you guys have been able to do and capture. That was just right here in northern Nevada. Talk about some of the people that are interested in what you guys can do. You and I were just talking about, the Forest Service or even law enforcement.
Yeah, so we have what we call 6 business lines. So within those 6 business lines, we have everything from electronic news gathering, something that Channel 4 might be interested in. But as well as that, we have public safety, we have fire and rescue, first responders, we have utilities, we have survey, entertainment. So really, within our product lines, we can service a multitude of customers, and as a result of serving so many different and various customers, we can make it very affordable.
And that's sort of ideal for anyone who wants to get into anything with the unmanned aircraft. I know you and I were sort of talking about sporting events, how it could even be used for something like that. There's just so much possible there with where this technology can go, and that's really what today's demonstration is about, right?
Yeah, the demonstration today is one, you can go around, you can tell everybody about what you're doing, but seeing is believing.
Yeah.
So today, at the Emergency Operations Center up in Washoe County, we're going to go ahead and fly our aircraft, and we're going to disseminate that data into the EOC so folks can actually see it. We can show them the overlays and the various analytics that we do with that data, so that they can see how they can better make decisions.
Yeah, and infrared on those cameras, so when it comes to smoke or flames, like if any firefighters would want to use that product, it's great there. Hey, can't thank you enough for joining us this morning. Hope you have a great time today.
Oh, we will. Thanks a lot, and thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Did we just go way heavy or what? How heavy? What's so like over a minute heavy? Yeah. Yeah.
Back in 2010.
Now I'm 4, 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back.
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 8:28. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. We have new information this morning following a deadly motorcycle crash. According to the Nevada Highway Patrol, 60-year-old Milton Robertson was traveling westbound on I-80 alongside another motorcycle rider, 46-year-old Mark Steven. Troopers say both riders attempted to change lanes at the same time but had to swerve back into their lanes after seeing an oncoming car. That's when they say that Robertson lost control of the motorcycle, slamming into the side rail of the highway. He was thrown about 90 feet from the bike. Emergency crews pronounced him dead at the scene. Investigators say that the crash is still under investigation. Well, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our Tuesday forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We're going to start off with a traffic situation for you. 580 south at Mill. We do still have an accident that is being worked on. They're working on cleaning it up. It looks like at this point it's over toward the right. It was in the left lane earlier. A lot of slowdowns in that area. So if your commute takes you that way, keep in mind you may be delayed today. We have partly cloudy skies across the area right now. We're in between a couple of pulses of moisture. One in northeastern Nevada brought some snow showers to them early this morning. Another one over toward the coast of California continues to move toward us, and we'll continue to see the chance for showers, though mostly in our far northern zones later on today. 46 in Reno and Carson City to start out the day. Isolated showers to the north and 59 the high. We'll be back.
Well, it is official. The first medical marijuana establishment is set to open in the Silver State. Where will it be and when will it be open to the public?
And a local Sparks restaurant and Make-A-Wish Foundation got together to make a local teenager's wish come true. Find out where the deserving teen is headed. We'll have that story and much more coming up for you on this final half hour of Mornings on Fox 11.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
And a good Tuesday morning to all of you at home. Last half hour here on Mornings on Fox 11. We've been following a tragic story for you throughout the morning overseas in France.
That's right. We're also talking about an accident that happened here locally. We're going to bring you some pictures of that in just a bit, but wanted to get you up to speed on the big story we've been talking about all day long, that fatal crash of an Airbus on its way to France. Emergency choppers are heading to the site of today's fatal plane crash in the French Alps. The Germanwings plane carrying 150 people went down in a remote part of the mountain range. The flight was en route from Barcelona, Spain to Dusseldorf, Germany when it went down. French police have warned the public to stay away from the crash site and not block roads. Responders have had to use skis to try and reach the crash site on the ground. They did, pilots before they went down, according to CNN, did alert officials, air traffic control, that there was an emergency. We'll have much more on this coming up throughout the day.
And back here locally, happening today, if you are around the Lake Tahoe area, you may see some smoke in the air, but it's nothing to worry about. Starting this morning, the U.S. Forest Service plans to conduct prescribed burns in Blackwood Canyon between Tahoe City and Tahoma, on Gardner Mountain near South Tahoe High School, and on Luther Pass near Grass Lake. Officials say smoke from these burns is normal and may continue for several days. Also starting today, the community is invited to learn more about fire safety. The 3-day Wildland Urban Interface Conference gives participants the opportunity to experience the complexities of Type 1 fires, commonly known as the most severe type of fires. The event begins at 10 o'clock this morning and runs through Thursday at the Pepper Mill. For more information on times and dates, just head to our website, foxreno.com.
And the community is invited to attend the Washoe County School District's Board of Trustees meeting. The board is asking for your input in selecting a permanent superintendent for the district. The meeting will take place at 2 p.m. inside the school district's administration building on 425 East 9th Street. If you'd like more information on the meeting's agenda, just head to foxreno.com.
Nevada's first medical marijuana establishment received the green light from the state to start cultivating plants, and more are expected to sprout up in the coming months. Sierra Wellness Connection is ready to start growing, and the company's president is former UNR President Joe Crowley. He says he and his medical marijuana business partners weren't trying to be the lead horse in the race, but they are the first to be approved, and he credits his staff.
Well, we have a ways to go. We still have to get all of the approvals, so we're not patting ourselves on the back. We're pleased to have made the progress.
Now the Sierra Wellness Connection plans to open a dispensary on East 2nd Street in August, pending local approval, and the Reno City Council will consider the company's special medical marijuana business license application on Wednesday.
And a local company is holding a special demonstration event today to introduce its new aerial data services and capabilities to Northern Nevada. AeroData is new aerial data services company. Their goal is to jumpstart the unmanned aircraft systems industry in Nevada. We just had them on the show just a few minutes ago. Throughout the next few months, the company plans to add 125 new jobs to our area, so we are happy to have them.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation teamed up with the Olive Garden in Sparks yesterday to help bring a smile to the face of a local teenager battling a life-threatening illness. Tickets along with an itinerary to Hawaii were presented to 15-year-old Arturo Castro and his family. He also enjoyed a free all-you-can-eat meal served by Olive Garden and will also receive a free limo ride to the airport. Castro told us some of the things he is most excited to see.
I'm really looking forward to getting to down all the beaches and go through diving in there hopefully, and then looking at the old museum. I'm also excited to go see a museum over there, Pearl Harbor, because I've read a lot about it.
A lot of things to look forward to. We hope Arturo and his family have a great time under the sun. Melissa?
Well, coming up on Mornings on Fox 11, there's a controversy about Alabama's abortion law that is forcing minors to go to court. One of those details coming up in our trending segment. And Tom Cruise is starring in a new movie, and he's saying no stunt doubles. What tricks he has up his sleeve. Right, you guys, so we are talking about this Alabama abortion law that's basically looking to make it a court case for a juvenile to have an abortion, and that there is somebody there who is speaking for the fetus in this case, allowing this minor to be cross-examined, etc. So what do you think about it? Good idea if it potentially saves lives, or that they're saying in this case that people are saying, well, you know, minors can't make these critical decisions for themselves, and yet you're going to put a minor on the stand and cross-examine her. So she can be cross-examined and questioned for her choice, but she can't make a choice for herself. So what do you think about it? Like the idea? Not so much. We're talking about that. Tony, we have comments? No comments. Shoot.
I was on Facebook trying to get a hold of others. Mike can come in next week, on Thursday. Kim can come in next week.
Sounds like a plan. I need to talk to Kim.
You have her on Facebook, right?
I don't know. I got her someplace.
Okay. Well, if not, pop me a note because I got her. We chat on Facebook once in a while.
Okay. I'm just having an issue with Google right now.
Yeah.
And
okay. Nate, but I don't have Nate's information, so I can't contact him.
Why don't you just scroll back in all of the video chats and find one that everybody was there and just send out a broadcast. Say, hey.
That's a thought, yeah.
You might get more people than one.
Yeah. Well, the way we're doing this now, it's kind of a bad time for a lot of people. So.
Yeah, the time in the morning and getting up for the first segment is bad. The second one, not bad.
Welcome back. Here's a live look at 580 at Mill on your Tuesday morning. A little bit of a slow down there. You can see there might be a traffic accident still sitting on the right-hand side. Current temperature right now 46 degrees. If you were headed in that direction, yourself a little extra time this morning. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what is trending on our Facebook page. The American Civil Liberties Union is challenging an Alabama law about abortion. According to CNN, the law is going to force those under 18 seeking an abortion to go through a process similar to a trial. If the minor cannot get parental consent for the abortion, they must go through a judicial bypass, they're being called. During the bypass, the court can appoint a lawyer for the fetus, cross-examine the minor, and bring in people to testify against the minor. The ACLU says that creating this kind of hearing is going too far, and the Supreme Court ruled that the judicial bypass is legal because children are vulnerable and unable to make critical decisions. Asking our Google Plusers, what do you think about the bypass? Is this law going too far, or hey, it's needed, so this is our first step? Starting off first with Steve out of Sparks. Steve, what do you think about it?
I don't know. I see a vicious circle going on. I mean, you've got a minor there, and you're trying to determine whether they are mature enough to make up their mind whether to have an abortion or not. And you've determined that, yes, she can make up her mind and decide to keep the kid or to force her to keep the kid, saying that she can't, get an abortion. Then later on, in which she can't afford to take care of the kid, you come take the kid away from her, saying she's an unfit mother. It's kind of like, that's crazy. What they should look at is, another way to look at it, my kind of point of view, if you make less than $60,000 a year mandatory abortion, that takes care of a big problem that we have in this country right now, and that's feeding the homeless. Okay? So it's kind of like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on here, and I don't think that the court should be involved, period.
Glenn, do you think that the court should be involved in a minor's choice to have an abortion?
Well, first you would have to prove that in some way the parents are being abusive, because the parents are in charge here. So if the kid asks the parent for permission and the parents say no, then that should be the end of it, unless the kid can prove that something at home is not right. But here's the problem. The more complicated that the issue is, the more likely somebody is just going to say forget it and go somewhere else, maybe to another state, who knows where. So the trick here is don't make this issue too complicated. And from the story that we're reading here, they've made a very complicated system. People won't get involved in it. Uncomplicate it, streamline it, and make it easier to figure out, find a solution if you're going to use the courts.
We would love to hear what you have to say on this topic. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. You can also find it over on our website as well. That's foxreno.com. And hey, if you'd like to be live with us on air, we'd love to have you. Just circle me, Melissa Carlson, on Google+, and let me know that you're interested in the topic of the day, and we will bring you on live on the show. Don't want to be live? Again, post your comments on Facebook. All right, that's a look at what's trending. Sam, over to you.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Well, still to come, Tom Cruise is gaining a lot of oohs and ahs after his stunt in a new movie. We'll tell you what movie Cruise is working on right now. Also, the news doesn't stop when you leave the house, and Fox 11 has you covered. Download the new and improved free Fox 11 AM app for your smartphone and your tablet. It's your only source for local real-time traffic updates. You can even stream mornings on Fox 11 Live straight to your mobile device. It's available on Apple and Android devices. Just search Fox 11 AM.
Yep. Okay. Oh, Melissa's going to reach out to. Good.
Okay. I got a dozen things to take care of today, so I got to get going.
Okay.
We will see you tomorrow, probably.
Bye then.
Little E. When I saw Little E saying something about